We have cue cards this time of questions you guys were interested in asking. So we're just gonna jump right in. Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
Fire away, Tad.
All right. Are you still working on houses in Fountain Square? I guess this is one we can all speak to.
The answer to that is yes.
One.
Yes, we have one, but Fountain Square has gotten pretty saturated. Yeah, so we've moved mostly out of Fountain Square. It's pretty rehabbed by now.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
is.
pretty revitalized.
Yeah.
So now the neighborhood we're currently in is the old South Side, and that's where the majority of our homes are currently.
Toey.
So, yeah, Toey, question.
Corey and Tad, what's the craziest thing that's happened on a job site?
Craziest thing? Toey ripped out a garage header with a bobcat.
I wasn't ready for that one.
I thought he was playing a joke on me because he always tries to mess with me, and he's like, Mina, no, I'm serious. I'm like, nope, not falling for it. He's like, no, I'm serious. I did not believe him.
It was
a brand new construction.
Brand new construction. Siding was
He
on. Was it painted already too?
No, it wasn't painted.
We got lucky on that in that regard.
Constructed our new construction.
Yeah.
What's crazy? There's something crazy.
The craziest thing. Are we allowed to tell them like current season issues?
I probably
No.
wouldn't.
No.
Okay. Well, stay tuned for
Spoiler
season
alert,
5.
Season 5 has the
Wildest.
craziest thing.
Down the street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we can't
Super
speak
crazy.
on that one right now. But again, stay tuned. Season 5.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
When is the new season airing? Good transition. I have no idea. We are typically the last to know. But we film until March, so it's possible that they're going to try to get us into the end of the first quarter, which might be March, but more realistically, probably May. But as soon as we know, we will let you guys know.
What's the craziest
2020.
thing that's happened on a job site? I can just say in general, we've been through 3 contractors on one house.
We're not going back to your question.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
well,
Austin's
that's
turn.
it.
You
Yeah.
just line jumping me like
Put
that.
it to the side.
Okay,
Toey.
so that one's done.
We
First-
had our chance.
All right. Sorry.
It'll come
Sorry.
back around.
Sorry.
Don't worry. All right. Next
Corey got
question
excited.
to
I
the
did.
group. Anybody can answer. How many projects do you have going on at once?
As many as 13. I
Could-
think the
well,
most
could-
we've had is 15.
Well, that's like the overall.
So
Like
the
at
way
one
we
time.
start it is we get them all geared up and we do 2 demolitions a week, ideally. So theoretically, if we have all 13, 14 projects ready, we're going to do 7 weeks worth of demo, get them all up and running, and then they fall off as they may. When we have issues, as we always do, permitting and whatnot,
Change orders.
like right now we have 7 started.
Yeah.
Theoretically, we start 3 more this month.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Right? Are there 7?
Eight started, but the ones that are paused are now starting back up.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
we can
eight.
it's kind of
count those.
random.
And then usually like October, November, I think are usually our craziest months because we have so many projects going at once. And once you get past your mechanicals and you insulate and you put up drywall, you have to start bringing in all the finish items. Team Tad, Toey,
Team
and
Tim,
Austin.
Ted, and the whole team.
I want Corey to answer this question, even though it's probably for the group.
Favorite home trends.
What are your favorite home trends, Toey?
My favorite home trend is matte black ceilings as of now.
Didn't know
Recently
that was
just
a trend.
it is in my house.
All right.
But yeah,
Like
shiplap ceilings is a trend in my current house. And I love it. Mid-century modern, that's a good home trend. That'll never die.
I
Are
like
those all in your house?
Yeah.
Matte black ceilings, farmhouse ceilings, and mid-century modern.
I have no farmhouse ceilings.
Shiplap ceiling.
Shiplap ceilings.
Shiplap
Black,
ceilings.
matte black,
Matte black.
shiplap.
Farm. Okay. All right.
I like
Super
industrial
badass.
sleek. Industrial sleek.
Yeah.
Kind of minimal things in
My
the
next
house.
home trend is going to be concrete countertops.
I was thinking that would look
That's
good with
not bad.
I'm
industrial.
super excited to do that. That's happening in T-minus next weekend.
My favorite home trend is a house that's complete because mine's still not. And so
Good trend.
yeah, just
Good
one.
What's
trend.
your
that's one
favorite
that
home
works.
trend?
I don't really follow trends, and I don't like
Oh,
them.
oh,
Trendsetter.
I'm more of a, I
Got a
like timeless things like
trendsetter.
Carrera.
Yeah.
Favorite places to eat in downtown Indy.
Bluebeard, Milktooth.
Yeah.
Who's
How
next?
many siblings do you have, Mina and Tad? I have 7 siblings. You have 6.
It's weird. I say 11.
11.
Oh, actually, you have 7 because I have Kelsey and you have Kaylee.
Yeah, and then so Lenny, who's our contractor for season 1 and 2, He got remarried to a lady whose kids I grew up with.
Tad and I share 6 that are the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom had one that's not related to Tad, Kelsey.
I call her my quarter sister because she's my half-sister's half-sister.
And Tad's mom
So that
had
makes a
one
half.
that's not related to me, Kaylee, who's his older sister. So we each have 7.
There you have
That's
it.
the
Do you hear
complex,
that?
Simple
answer.
enough.
She just told me how many siblings I have.
I thought it was gonna last
She
longer.
controls
than
it
that.
all.
Who's next?
It is hot.
Austin's next.
I am next, and okay. So this is kind of funny. Austin, where does your nickname come from? So this was the very first day of the very first season over on Barth, right?
Oh, okay.
The Barth Street.
Yeah.
I show up and didn't really know what to expect, and Karen runs up and says, I have a joke I want to play later. Can I spray paint your shirt? And so the whole thing was that there was a garage in the back that was really shaky, not very well built, and you guys had rented a Bobcat, a heavy piece of equipment that was going to knock it over, and she wanted to say, no, I brought my own, but that never aired. But they continued calling me that for the rest of the first year, so it just kind of stuck.
With the K, so
With
we
a
don't
K.
get in trouble for
Copyright.
licensing copyright issues.
Yeah.
It's true.
But you can't live up to your name after you drove that one Bobcat the other day.
That was not a Bobcat, that was an off-brand Bobcat, and therefore shouldn't count against my name.
Right. I agree.
Whoa.
All right. Do you also renovate houses that don't make the show? Currently, no. I think we're trying to expand our business though to where that does become a thing.
We pass up a lot of business to do homeowner renovations and consultations because we don't really want to jump into anything that we aren't set up for well and disappoint people. So we're in the process of trying to set up that end of the company. But not really yet.
Corey?
What's the best way to find a good designer contractor? So,
Your best bet is probably
Referral. It
to.
really is probably referral.
it is
Yeah.
word of mouth is a good way to go. Ask around.
And like you always have like someone in your family who knows a lot about cars, so you take that person with you when you go get a car. So if you're like wanting housework done, maybe bring someone else in your family who's construction savvy to kind of feel out the
Yeah.
contractor.
Like I have people that call me all the time. They're like, "Toey, come take a look at it." All right.
Tad, you're starting to
Would
listen.
you just look at it?
Would you just look at it?
Just look at it.
So yeah,
Just
word
look
of mouth.
at it. Oh my
Definitely
gosh.
ask
Just
around.
Look at it.
See if he's licensed, bonded,
Look at it.
and insured. Obviously.
We
he,
call
she.
Ed Bassmaster. We want you, Ed Bassmaster. You need to come to one of our homes.
How much of working time is dedicated to the show versus working on your business? That has definitely changed since season 1. Season 1, we were all running around like chickens with our heads cut off, filming 500 hours a day because we didn't know what we needed to film, we didn't know what the show was, we didn't know what was going to get cut. But we film 10 months out of the year, available 5 days a week to film, except Mom, because she's retired now and she's in Paris. But we are much more efficient, like,
Party.
huh?
I was practicing my French from Duolingo, saying
Oh,
she
gotcha.
is
Okay.
in France.
We have a better understanding, like production gets our business, we get what production needs, so we're able to execute what needs to be done for filming in a much smaller amount of time than we used to.
We still do real work though.
Yeah.
We still do real
Like
work.
demo days are demo days. But I would say it's probably 60-40 filming and then business, but it's, we film and then, go to the office in between and work or check properties in between. So it's really, the job has to get done. Everyone's job has to get done. So it's just how we fit it in between filming, really. Next question.
Next one.
All right. All right. What surprising opportunities have opened for everyone from doing Good Bones? The show.
I have a small platform, which you gave that to me, So kind of goofy.
Your small platform, you
My
mean?
small platform.
Your
What's
Instagram,
become
your
of it?
blog.
Yeah,
I guess rock the block for me.
yeah.
I mean, the boys all have lots of girls trying to slide into their DMs.
Boo.
Taken though.
Boo.
Taken.
Taken.
You gotta be
Single
careful.
Going ready
too.
to mingle.
But yeah, rock the block, which
Rock the
is
Block is
airing
awesome.
October 21st,
Check it out.
8 Central.
Super exciting.
That's gonna be really cool. So that became of something for
We
me.
all only cried like
Yeah.
6 times during the making.
I've aged 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I may or
since
may
I've been
not
out
have
there.
went through a wall for the first time. So it may or may not have happened. I can't confirm.
Okay, it may or may not have been cut. We have no idea.
Rock the Block is
If
going to
they
bring the
cut
heat.
that, I will be so livid.
Sure.
Can be.
Who will work with Mina if Karen is retiring?
We all still stay the same.
Everybody already does.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yep.
More or less the same.
Next.
More or less the same.
Have you ever done something in a house and completely hated it but couldn't change it? Ooh. I would have to say Market would be the sliding bypass.
Oh, the
It was
like,
our
office window.
yeah. At Market we did a sliding bypass.
Vertical.
No, it wasn't vertical. It was horizontal. French doors of sorts, and it was cool, but there was no going back after it
Could've
was
done it
done.
better.
Yeah.
We would have used a hollow core door.
Yeah, that thing
and we
was
got
so
it solid because
heavy.
we thought we were gonna have to cut it down, and we didn't.
But we engineered it on the fly, which is really cool. I engineered it.
Most of the things we can undo, like the polka dots at the Orangidian house.
Yeah,
those
that
were
was
bad
hated.
Or
and undone.
capital purple.
That was bad.
That was a bad move.
Painting olive pink. That was a bad move.
No, I liked the.
I liked olive bean painting.
I liked Capital
Did
being
you?
purple.
Capital was.
Is that your
I
color?
liked Capital.
Yeah.
Was that your decision?
It's a great house. Capital is wonderful. That's a lot of purple though.
It is a lot of purple.
Um,
It's historic.
anything else on the topic of that one, or are we good?
What's the hardest thing about filming a show? Let's each go around and answer. Austin, you first.
The hardest thing about filming a show?
Yeah.
It's tough. Can I get a pass?
I got
Come
this
back around?
one. Hardest power, yeah, it's logistics during the inclement weather, because when wintertime hits, which we're coming up on, we still have flooring to move in a house. We have cabinets that are getting shoved in.
You can't paint. Concrete's
You can't
hard.
paint. Yeah, like all of these things.
Nail guns freeze up.
It's just a mess.
I think the hardest part for me, and when filming the show, is towing the line between breaking things and making things collapse that are a lot of fun, but also
Not looking
can,
stupid.
No,
That line?
No,
No, that's not the line you're talking about?
no. I was gonna say, and you see what my sister thinks of me?
I think the hardest part about filming is specifically like the fact that they need to capture things over and over. So if it's not something that needs to be done once, you have to get used to do it. All right, now redo it. All right, now redo it from another angle.
Or
Okay,
wait,
maybe one more angle.
or wait for cameras to show up, which isn't really a thing these days.
Or
Like,
you have to just stop in the middle for noises of like cars driving by or a train that's behind this house.
So this is how it works. If you on camera don't see the thing making the noise,
It doesn't
it
exist.
cannot be part of the show. So if there's a dog that barks in the background, unless we do a cutaway to the dog, we have to refilm that line. And then all the sounds he mentions, weed whackers, church bells,
Planes.
Rollers
We're
cars.
kind of
Like-
under the airplane flight.
Yeah.
What's next?
I got it. Here we go. General concept. Demo or design?
Demo.
Design. I like design.
You go first.
I think demo. I'd like to be good at design, but I know my place. I know I'm not. I'm not good with colors. I'm not good with themes. So demo.
I mean, I invented.
I'm pretty strong, but I think of the two, my highest and best use is probably design.
Yeah, you have good taste.
Yeah, I got pretty good taste too. I actually invented a word in the design field. It's called dimensional stability.
That's two.
Words.
Toey invented that word.
No, he didn't.
Thank you.
No, he did not.
Oh my god.
I've been saying that since like season 3.
Which one of you has the patent on it? You gonna race to the office?
Dang.
Tell Amina, tell the camera.
Hashtag Team Ted and Toey.
Drama.
Dimensional stability.
Fight!
Tony
gonna
and
have
I
a-
don't fight.
Next front porch chat, we'll have a wrestling match for the boys.
We already have-
wrestle to see who gets to
Ooh.
own the term dimensional.
We already had a
stability.
wrestling match in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, teaser.
I know.
Chad, you're
Season
up.
5.
I took down Austin and Corey, just FYI. I took down Austin twice.
You better
You
hope
also
this is not a
sprinted at
commercial.
Austin. He like put his hand out and you like ricocheted off it like a
We
toy.
both got
And
each
that's
other.
life,
Nah,
guys.
nah,
And that's life. It knocks you down, and you get back up, and you tackle the son of a
Yep.
gun, like I
Yeah.
did Austin. All right. So the question is, who's the craziest? Probably Mina. Mina's probably the craziest. Just
Because I keep you on your toes. You don't
she's
know if you're
wild.
gonna freak out or not.
We have our own
Yeah.
special kind of crazy about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be in this.
Like if you're
world.
if you're looking for a straight answer and you feel like you can't get one and you don't know what's happening, like crazy wise, you ask Toey. it's really hard to get a straight answer from him.
Oh,
So
God, he
you
could talk
feel
for
like-
30 minutes without answering a question.
Yeah.
He's a talent.
Get you,
It's incredible.
I'll get you in the hunt, though.
He'd be a great politician. Like, what does that mean? You know, he'll get you in the hunt.
Well, I won't tell you what exactly that means, but I'll tell you what the word was.
Yeah. No.
Circle around.
I'm pretty crazy. I've got a childlike spirit, so I'm gonna get into the kingdom of God.
Mine is from the. Is this from a viewer or somebody that?
They're from people on Instagram.
Okay.
I asked them what they wanted.
Favorite home you've renovated?
Ooh. 609 Sanders.
I really liked Kelsey's house.
I did
On
because
Elm Street.
I
Elm
wasn't
Street.
involved
Elm
with
Street
that.
was pretty great.
So cute.
My favorite was Capitol, actually.
Yeah.
Capital's pretty awesome.
I think it sent me through the ringer as far as like learning something. That house was the biggest takeaway.
I'm getting under the boob sweat.
The biggest takeaway.
It is.
And then that was definitely it. If we had finished off that attic space in the third floor, it would definitely be.
The guy who bought it did. He
Did he
sent me
really?
pictures of it. Looks sharp.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep.
There you go.
You remember
He
carrying
probably
that flooring
just
up there?
increased the value about $25,000 then.
Yep.
It's not.
Mina, do you want more kids? I do. I've been trying to get knocked up for like a year. I don't know what's going on. Still working on it. But yes, I do want more kids.